Whoa, Nelly. I don't know if I can, or if my audio is working, so y'all gotta let me know. But Fantasy Blitz, it's your boy Elijah. We are 1 week after the NFL draft. If you know me, I'm a Falcons fan, so I have a lot of things to say. But I will keep all that biased out of the way. But I want to know about y'all's week, how y'all been, how y'all doing. Appreciate you guys checking in, watching the stream. So far, I think we got a few people watching. What up, Chili? What up, Wayne? What up, Coin? Oh, yes, sir. They're both here. You already know. It's good. I think it's good, Chili. All right, so thank you. So, yeah, I'm a little out of it right now because the camera wasn't working, so I had to have Nick come help me. And then right before I'm about to start, I realized my stream deck is gone. They done took my stream deck. Why? Why do they do this? Fantasy Blitz is no victim to being bullied. All right, it is what it is. But yeah, so I'm really excited because there's a lot to talk about. Okay, and I don't want to make this stream really long, but I do want to make it worth y'all's while. I know y'all are busy. I know y'all got things to do, but let's get into it. So let's go over because I've never done it without the stream deck, so I'm gonna have to like maneuver and go over. So appreciate y'all being patient with me. So let's go to screens, present, boom. All right, here we go. Can I do screens and cam too? Does that work? Oh, we're beautiful. Come on, here we go. All right, Fantasy Blitz topics for today: winners and losers of the. See, let me get this out of the way. Of the NFL draft and then draft grade for the first round pick. So we'll be going through all 32 selections and giving a quick grade. Of course, a letter grade. But yeah, man. I mean, I thought there were some teams that made some really good moves, and I thought some teams made some really bad moves. And I'll just give you all of my takes. I haven't written any of these down. I watched pretty much the whole thing. I know, like, all of the picks. I've looked at the picks for a while. So I pretty much have an idea in my head. But I'm just going to come straight from the dome, man. Come on now. All right, so let's get back to it. All right, so yeah, it should work out just fine. All right, so first thing we're going to do is I think that we should go through... I think we should go look at the draft first. Yeah, I'm going to do that. All right. So we're going to start with the Chicago Bears. Can I exit out of that? No. Caleb Williams, first pick. I'm giving that an A. All right, maybe even an A+, okay? I think it's great. This is the best situation a rookie has ever, and I mean ever, been in. You got two wide receiver ones on your team in DJ Moore and Keenan Allen. And then with your 9th selection, which I will still grade, you get Rome Odunze, who is an absolute stud. In my opinion, the second best wide receiver on the board. So it's just, you're in a great situation. Your defense is fine. And you can't really fail unless you fail, if that makes sense. So I'm giving it an A+, just because it's a clear choice. Got to go with Caleb Williams. Then we got Washington Commanders going Jaden Daniels. I got to give that an A-. He's also in a pretty good situation. I heard something today that bringing in Marcus Mariota, we all should have known this, was incredible because Jaden Daniels and him, pretty similar in their game. But then you have Marcus Mariota, a former 2nd overall pick. Then you got Jaden Daniels, a 2nd overall pick. Mentorship, it's all there, right? He's got an okay offense. It's not my favorite. I don't like it. I had a little debate with someone about it. I don't think it's the greatest offense. I think the media is making it look so much better, but I just don't like it. Maybe I'm comparing it to Chicago. I don't know. So I'll give it like an A-. Drake May, solid A. There are like no good wide receivers on the Patriots, none at all, but this is a good opportunity for Drake May to show his talents. All right, I don't want to say a Drake May hater, but Drake May definitely wasn't one of my favorite guys in the beginning, but he's definitely grown on me a good amount. So I'll give him an A. I just like the situation. New quarterback, new front office, new coach. There's not a lot of new players, but it's all new, and I think Patriots fans are definitely going to like Drake May. Number 4, Arizona Cardinals, Marvin Harrison Jr., A+, best guy in the entire draft. I mean, he's just incredible. I think he's like 6'4". Does it say? No, it doesn't have like what it is. That's okay. But it's whatever. I think he's going to be incredible. Kyler Murray is now safe with the job if he can do well. He's got like a year to prove it because if he doesn't do well, with Marvin Harrison Jr. as your wide receiver? Are you going to do well with, like, I don't know. I mean, you're not going to get, like, an incredible wide receiver in the free agency. I don't think there's any big free agents next year. Whatever. All right, so let's move to the screen so y'all can see now. Number 5, Joe Alt. I'll give it, like, since they got Lab McConkey in the second round, they traded up for that. I'll give this one a B+. This is the second, or I believe it's 2 out of the last 3 years they've selected, or 3 out of the last 4, they've selected an O-line for Justin Herbert, and he still gets hurt. But Joe Alt's an absolute monster. The guy's going to be incredible, so I'm not against it, but B+, because I think they could have gone Malik Neighbors, Rome Odunze, any weapon, even Brock Bowers, you know. But they decided to beef up the line, and hey, I trust Jim Harbaugh all day. Then we got Malik Neighbors with the New York Giants. I don't know if y'all saw. This is pretty fun. I'm going full cam. I don't know if y'all saw his reaction. He called him Daniel Jones. That's his quarterback. Not Daniel Jones, Daniel Jones. And then he just looked so upset to be a New York Giant when he landed in New York. He just looked so mad. I'm not saying he was mad. I'm sure he's happy. He's living like the dream he had as a kid. But it was just so funny because the Giants get, pooped on every year. And bada bing, bada boom. There you go. But I like it a lot. I'm going to give Malik Neighbors this one like a B+ as well, just because he's very good. I think he's going to be great for Daniel Jones. Or Daniel Jones. I think I'm going to stick with that. Number 7, J.C. Latham. I'll go with B-. I think there were better offensive linemen on the board. Like, for example, Olu Fashanu, I think he's better. Honestly, Talisi Fuagu, that guy's probably a little bit better too. But I guess they really wanted to keep a Southern guy around the area. But B-. Okay, this is the one. This is the one. Number 8, the Atlanta Falcons select Michael Penix Jr. I could honestly do a whole stream about this because it opens so many questions, and I could answer maybe half. Do I know why they selected Michael Penix Jr.? The night of? No, I had no idea. I was clueless. I was just like, we have our guy. We signed Kirk Cousins, you know. But Terry, I can't remember his last name, but the GM for the Falcons, he said, if we don't get a quarterback now, like, who are we going to get in the future? And essentially, I kind of agree. Michael Penix Jr. is incredible. I believe he's probably number 4. I think this is the correct order of quarterbacks that should have gone as far as talent goes. But I just at 8, man, that's insane. That's crazy. That's just nuts. Trade down. But there are also teams trading up to get in the top 10, potentially trading up to get Michael Penix Jr. I don't think the Falcons felt rushed at all to get Michael Penix, but wow, that's crazy. So I got to give it a C+. I feel bad even giving it a plus, but I'm going to stand on that because they're my birds, so I got to stick with that. I think it could work out, though. I really hope I'm wrong. I don't think he'll be a bust. I do think he's great. I do remember after the national championship, I was texting some of my Falcons friends and being like, dude, this guy can be a Falcon all day, and I would love it. But now I'm like, what are we doing? I don't know. We'll see. It's also kind of unfair to do grades at this point, just because like they haven't played a snap, and also they haven't even trained yet, so we don't even know. But it's just fun to do that kind of stuff. Let's look at the chat real quick. It's kind of moving. I appreciate y'all. Let's see. Wayne said, "Roll with it." You already know. Coin operator said, "We went with some big Knicks energy in Colorado." Yeah, I like it. I mean, I'm not totally against it. It is kind of weird though. Wayne Heron, Knicks might surprise the haters. I like it. Yeah, he might. The Troy Franklin signing or the draft, that's incredible to me because now he's got like a buddy there that he can like do this with. Then we got Sayana Pillay. Hello, Sayana. You should do a whole stream about it. I really should. I'm telling you, I really could. I'd love a focused Falcon stream. I agree, Sayana. That's coming from Wayne. I mean, yeah. Let me know if y'all want it, man. But like, I don't want to be that guy. You know what I'm saying? But I do, because I could do it. I could do it for, like, all teams except the Saints. I don't want to talk about them. I might not even give them a grade. Who knows? Let's move on. All right. Next pick's Rome Odunze. I like this one a lot. I love Rome. I think he's going to be great. He's going to go after the franchise record for receiving yards for a Bear. I think it's like 5,000. Name the best Chicago Bear wide receiver ever. You could say DJ Moore, and I would say, Yeah, probably. Probably. There's no good ones. He wants to be that guy. So I got to give it an A. Number 10, Minnesota Vikings, J.J. McCarthy. They traded one spot up. All right, so they didn't trade one spot up just like then and there. They did work their way up to get this pick. They really wanted this guy. If I'm JJ, I feel great because this team wants me. They got me. And I'm going to give them all I got. He's also in a great situation with Sam Darnold on a 1-year contract. So Sam Darnold's also in like a prove yourself. So I do expect Sam Darnold to start. But if he sucks like within 5 games, they're going to bench him. Maybe even 4. So I'll give that one a B+. I don't know. I can't remember the trade. Does it have the trade? No trade. Okay, that's fine. Number 11, Alu Fashanu going to the New York Jets. I'll give it a solid B. Clearly, I think they got like 2 offensive linemen in the first 2 rounds, and the Jets' mindset is protect Aaron Rodgers, and I think that's what they're gonna do. So I'll give it a B. Number 12, Bo Nix. I'll go full cam just for you, Coin. I like it. I'm glad he's not on Auburn anymore. Now it's the college football coming out of me. But I just, it's weird seeing him at 12. Because when it first started, it was like, oh, Bo Nix isn't going to like the 4th round. But now he's like number 12. It was panic mode. I really do think Denver was in panic mode, especially with Penix going at 8, J.J. McCarthy going at 10. They're like, if we're not going to get a quarterback now, we're never going to get one. And Zach Wilson will be our starting guy. And I don't think anyone wants that. So this one I'll give a C+. Just because it felt rushed, and Sean Payton was talking out of his butt, saying like, "Oh, I did all this." Like, man, no, you did not. Stop. Number 13, Brock Bowers, A++++. No, I'm just playing. I'll give it like a A-. This was clearly just a best player available draft pick because, I mean, it's like you didn't really need a tight end. You drafted a tight end, Michael Mayer, last year, so I guess he didn't perform as well. And also, Brock Bowers can be ran as a wide receiver. There's no problem with that whatsoever. He can be a little slot guy. He's a big slot guy. So A-. Then 14 for the Saints, Talisi Fuagu. No bias. All jokes aside, I give this one like a B-, a B, just because I really thought they could have put Dallas Turner here and Chase Young here, but no, they decided not to. They decided to beef the line for Derek Carr. And all you Saints fans out there, yes, I will talk my ish. We have a better quarterback than we have 2 quarterbacks that are better than any of your quarterbacks on your team. So gotcha. All fun and games. Let's move on to number 15, the first defensive player on the board. Isn't that nuts? That was the first defensive player on the board that went at 15. That's like that doubled the record. I believe it was 7 before in like the 80s. But yeah, that's just nuts. 14 guys went ahead of him as an offensive player. But that's got to feel pretty good, right? To be the first defensive guy. But it was Latu. I loved it for the Colts. They didn't really lack at any huge position, but I do believe this helped a bunch for them. I think he's great. I think he's powerful. I thought it would be Dallas Turner, but no. 16, and then you see the defensive players start to roll out. Byron Murphy, the second out of Texas. This was Seattle's pick. I wasn't against it. It just felt kind of high at 16, but, you know, not too bad. Oh, I didn't give the Latu, I'll give like A. Just an A. Nice pick. This one, I'll give a B+. Helps the defense a bunch. It just felt high, so not an A. 17, this one's an A. I love this pick for Minnesota. They did what they needed to do, and that was get guys at their position that's important at a young age. Daniel Hunter's gone. I know Kirk Cousins is not young, but he's gone. So you address the quarterback situation. You addressed the defensive line situation. And now you just have to play the game. That's all it really is now. I like Kevin O'Connell. I think he'll work well with J.J. McCarthy. Dallas Turner just seems hungry because he was supposed to be a top 10 pick, and then he dropped all the way to 17. So I think it'll be great. I think it'll be great for Minnesota and all them. Let's continue on. We're almost done. We're halfway through. We're over half. Amarius Mims at 18. Whew. I'll go, man. I got to give it like a B+ because it helps with the line. I really thought they were going to go Brian Thomas Jr. because T. Higgins wants out of there, but maybe they'll talk to T. Higgins and say, like, hey, man, you got to stay. One more run. Because Bengals, man, they are like a serious threat when they're healthy and they play good ball. Like, it's actually incredible. So I think this helps the line a bunch. He just has to stay healthy. He really does. It's incredible how often he gets hurt, but it is a physical sport, so you will get hurt. So sometimes you can't prevent it. 19, Jared Verse. Not too bad. We're starting over here. We're not starting, but we're right here. Can I highlight? Nah. That's cringe. Jared Verse, going to the Rams. I like it. I don't love it. You know, felt kind of weird, but I'll give a B. Yeah, I'll give a B. I like him a lot. I thought he'd be ahead of Laiatu, but then I watched some more film, truly, and I thought, it's not as good. But if that's who you're going to take at 19, not too bad. Steelers pick, this was an incredible one, man. Let me explain why. All right, let me get over to full cam. You've got these two great quarterbacks. Yes, I called Russell Wilson great, even today. That he can play and protect. All right, play with and protect. And I just think he's one of the better offensive tackles. And I think the Steelers really prioritized, like, hey, man, you know, we really want to protect this talent on our team, so we will. And we're going to get a big boy out of Washington, Troy Fautanu. I'm giving it an A. Let's go. We're moving on. That's all I really had to say about it because that's all it really is. Where are we at? 21. Chop Robinson. This one just felt kind of weird because I didn't think they were going to go there. I thought they were going to go Xavier Worthy because, you know, Mike McDaniels is obsessed with speed. That's what the quote is, I think. But, yeah, Chop Robinson, man, he could be really good. Played pretty good ball at Penn State. We'll go B-. Eagles. All right, I thought they did incredible with this one. They addressed the situation of we suck at the pass defense, and we're going to get the number one cornerback in Quinyon Mitchell, and they did that. So I got to give them an A-. Just because, I mean, if you're, I don't know, I can't give an A+. Yeah, I'll give an A+, because you addressed the situation, and they did it in the second round, too. We'll talk about that later. 23, Brian Thomas Jr., Jacksonville. Great pickup for Trevor Lawrence and all them. I'll give this one a B. Yeah, just a B as well. Look at all these trades right here. My goodness. That's insane. Cleveland, Houston, Minnesota, and Jacksonville. Getting tossed around like a salad, man. What is this? We got 20. Yeah, I give it a B. 24, Terrion Arnold. I'll give this one an A as well. They lost some. I think they lost CJ Gardner-Johnson, and they addressed the situation as well. So a little A. Not too bad. Jordan Morgan, I don't know. I guess just to protect Jordan Love. Okay, not great, but, you know, they just really hate. Green Bay really hates offensive, like, weapons. They just like to get the beefy boy or go with the linebacker, like, every year. I don't get it, unless your name's Jordan Love. But this could be a good move to protect him and Josh Jacobs. 26, Graham Barton. He had a funny, NFL draft reaction. He just got up and was like, all right, we're going to go in the NFL. No hug, no girlfriend. You know, he's ready to play ball. I don't like that he's going to Tampa Bay, but, you know, can't have everything you want. Graham Barton, so I'll give this one a B-. 27, Arizona Cardinals select Darius Robinson. This one was not too bad. I like having 2 picks in the first round, and especially if you get Marvin Harrison Jr., and then you get Darius Robinson, so you got both sides of the ball. So I'll give this one a C+, just because, I don't know, Arizona sucks. So I guess you couldn't have gone wrong anywhere, but I think there's better defensive players all around the board that they could have selected, but they went Darius Robinson. I don't know. 28, this one was cool. They traded with, I can't believe Buffalo is still talking to Kansas City in the draft after what they did with Mahomes. Why are they trading with him? But Xavier Worthy, fastest man in the 40-yard dash history in the NFL draft. So I got to give this one just an A, because Rashee Rice, you know, Lord knows when he's coming back. I don't know. So I didn't want to speak on it. But I got to give this one an A, just because Patrick Mahomes is going to get a speedy guy. I know Patrick Mahomes is great. Let me say this again. I know he's great, but if you truly do watch the Chiefs, a lot of it is just drag, dump, curl, dump, like a screen, dump. And it works. So I'm not saying anything bad about it. I'm just saying Like this is a perfect pick. All right, let's move on. Where are we at? Oh, Tyler Guyton. Also protect Dak a little bit, so I'll give this one a B plus. And I like him a lot. I think he's gonna be good. I just wish he got Tyron Smith as his mentor, but he's with New York now, not the Giants, the Jets. Excuse me. All right, number 30, Nate Williams. Ravens, I gotta give this one like a B minus. I don't get it. I really don't. I thought they were gonna go wide receiver, and they addressed it with Devontae Walker, and I think the 4th round. But they went with a cornerback. They did lose some defensive help, so I get it, but I don't because you really need another weapon. I don't think Zay Flowers can be your wide receiver 1. He's a perfect wide receiver 2, but now you got like 1 wide receiver 2 and like 2 wide receiver 3s on your team. But they also got hit with the injury bug, so we'll see their full potential. 31, Ricky Pearsall going to the 49ers. This was in C. This one made no sense. This guy wasn't supposed to go until like the late 2nd round. But C, yeah. 32, Carolina. They traded up. I like this. I like the move. If I could grade the move, I'd give them an A. You finally got in the 1st round. But you went with Xavier Leggett. But I guess keeping the Carolina guys in place is pretty cool. So I'll give it a B minus. I just think he got huge because of his accent. He's got like that deep country accent. I don't know. All right, we'll move on. That's all the grades. Let me know what I got wrong, because I know there's nothing. No, I'm just playing. Let me know what I got right, too. So I appreciate you guys. Let's move on to now winners and losers. Let me go to present. I kind of like having the mouse. I feel more in control of the stream. All right, let me go here. Screens. Let's see. Wayne said, I like seeing so much line positions. It helps take the focus off. I can't see that one. I can't see that. There's like a heart in the way. Something QB myth. I agree. Yeah, selecting linemen in the 1st round is never a problem to me. Ever. All right, here we go. Let me get in the screens. So here's the topics. All right, we're going to start with the winners. I think I got 4 winners and then 2 losers. Because there weren't really many losers, that I thought of. So here's the first winner, Chicago Bears. You got your franchise guy. You set him up in a perfect situation. If he fails, it's because he failed. But it's incredible. You got Rome Odunze, so shout out to that guy. He's going to be a beast. I really believe it. He could be a wide receiver 1, like a lot of teams, a lot of them. So I got to go with them. All right, then we go with the next one, the Philadelphia Eagles. And I'll tell you why, and I kind of explained why earlier. It's because they addressed that situation. We suck at pass defense. Who'd they go get? Quinyon Mitchell. Who'd they get in the 2nd round? Cooper DeJean. Or Cooper DeJean. I don't know. That's who they spent their first 2 picks on. That's genius. That's good. If my team did that, which they didn't, I would be very excited because then I would know my front office actually pays attention to my game rather than a name. It's whatever. I'm not mad. But I really like the move, so I'm deeming them as a winner because now I really do think this will help just their game plan and whatnot. Yerba break real quick. Sorry. I got the tropical uprising because I forgot the other one at work, so I had to go stop by the Kroger and get another one. All right, let's move on. That was truly surprising. I did not know if that was going to be there or not. Like and subscribe. It is the fee, all right? It's a free show, okay? But this is the fee, all right? Here's my cup of change. Please. I really do appreciate it. I always say it, and I feel like a broken record, but, man, I love doing this. I love coming here, and the fact that I get to talk to you guys about football, and Hit Network provides me with this awesome studio. It would really mean a lot if y'all could like and subscribe and share this video to whoever. We're done with the NFL draft, and we're pretty much through the free agency frenzy, so we can start drafting. I'm thinking about doing the first draft next week. I don't know. Let me know in the comments, all right? But here we go. Oh, my God. What in the world? Here is the question of the week. If you could tell your 16-year-old self one thing, what would it be? So how I imagine it is you're in a room, you get like a minute, and you get to tell them one thing. What would you tell them? I appreciate y'all answering the question. If you don't answer it, I made you think. And, that's what I like to make people do. Think, That's all we got to do. Let's see. Wayne Heron says, great question. I would tell myself at 16 to save half of the money I make. Honestly, it's a grand idea. It's not a bad idea. I should probably take that myself. Thanks, Pother. I appreciate that. Yeah, all right, let's move on. Boom, boom, boom. Another winner, the Indianapolis Colts. I'll tell you why. It's because they took not only Latu as a first defensive guy, but they also got A.D. Mitchell, all right? That's an incredible pick. He fell off pretty hard until I think it was the 46th pick or 45th. And a lot of people are saying, he's got attitude problems. But the GM stood up for him pretty well, whereas the owner or whoever stood up for him was like, that's BS. Like, this guy's a great kid. He's also 21, 20. No, he's probably like 22, 23. Man, cut him some slack. Golly, everyone gets so, like, upset at these guys, Like, they're, I'm a kid. That's how I feel. I'm only 23. Oh, Chili said buy Bitcoin. Honestly, yeah, that's a good idea. There's a meme about that guy that's like years ago. He's like trying to convince my friends to buy Bitcoin, and then uploads 10 years later of him like on a yacht with none of his friends that bought it. Pretty funny. All right, next one. Winner, Keon Coleman. All right, we didn't look at that in the first round pick because the Bills didn't have one, but they traded up to take him at, what number was it? I think it was like 32. 30, no, not 32. They're like 33, 34. I like it a lot because I'm deeming him as a winner because he is now pretty much Josh Allen's wide receiver one, and that's like one of the coolest jobs in the world is that you get to be, or you get the ball thrown to you by one of the best quarterbacks in the league, and you get to play for a really cool fan base. He said some things on Twitter about Florida State and Georgia. I didn't like it, but that's in the past. But yeah, I like Keon Coleman, man. Like, we'll see how he does. I think he's a winner just because you get to play with Josh Allen and you're like automatically like the first option on that team. I mean, it's Curtis Samuel as the other guy. Like who? I mean, not who, but like, I'm gonna move on. Whatever. All right, I think it's first loser. The Atlanta Falcons. Not just because of Michael Penix. Okay, it's the draft went terrible. I'm gonna say we went up in the second round to select a guy I didn't even know that was in the draft, okay? Not saying he won't be good. That's not me saying that at all. But there were so many other guys you could have gotten. But they went with him. Maybe he'll be great. Probably will be great, okay? But I mean, there's other guys you could have gone with. I think there was one pick that I was happy with, and I believe his name is Braylon Trice. He was the third pick in the draft for us, the third rounder. Edge out of Washington, but like, dude, what are we doing? We're not addressing. We addressed the position we truly need in the third round. Come on, man. Like, what are we doing? Whatever. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry. Next one. Oh, I don't want to do it yet. This is the last one. The loser, Cleveland Browns. Can you tell me who they selected in the draft? No, you can't. They didn't have one. Or in the first round, they didn't have one at all. So you don't get a first-round pick, you don't get a winner spot. I'm sorry. That's just how it works. And watch the chat. I can make a little heart. There you go. Just realized that. There's my squirrel brain. Oh, no. What in the world? Hold on. Ring this over. There we go. Okay. I'm goofing off. All right, but yeah, I think that's it. Let me check. I want to look over. Yep, that's it. All right, that's it for today. Appreciate you guys as always. I mean, it's just so much fun to do this. So thank you guys for tuning in. What are we running at? 35 minutes? Nah, it's not bad at all. It's not bad at all. I like it. Let me know if y'all want to do a draft in the comment section below. I think I'm gonna do it just because it's like, why not? We're already here, and we'll be 2 weeks post draft. Come on. So yeah, hope y'all have a blessed Thursday. a blessed rest of your week. Can't wait to do this next week. I believe we're going to do the draft. But as always, be nice, be kind. God bless. Peace.